Ta-da. Holding it back, ain't it? That's what we're going to talk about today. What we're talking about today, what's holding you back? Hey, Gracie! Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Who's got their shit up so loud in there? Is that you, Hayden?
Yep.
Thank you. Hey, Hayden, couple things for you. This is probably the last time I'll get to wear my go-to shirt.
Wow.
Well, it's about to warm up. Thought I'd sneak it in one last time. How many times do you think I wore this shirt over the last 60, 80 days?
50.
It's gonna be cold.
It's going to be 40 degrees on Thursday.
Yeah, but I could I wear this shirt a couple times in a week?
Yeah.
Of course I
I'd say
could.
it's a minimum two
Oh,
days.
okay. I take that part back. If you're on here, do me a favor. Like, comment, and share the stream. Gracie, did you share the stream yesterday? That means you didn't. Would somebody do me a favor and show her how to share the stream for me? Josh, well, how much shit are you eating this morning?
I have some eggs, bacon, sausage,
Man.
and oatmeal. Yeah. Every morning.
Congratulations. As we get started, I do like to take the first 60 seconds and express gratitude, happiness. Thank yous. Thank you. Yesterday, a great day. I can't read the leaderboard, but yesterday we had what stood out the most about yesterday's activity? What stood out the most about yesterday's outflow?
325 calls.
You know, I thought
4
that
hours
too,
of talk time.
but the night,
Appointments.
I'd say everybody
Appointments.
hit 50 calls.
I agree with Noah. Because one time you came in and made over 200 calls yourself.
Yeah.
What do you think the total was that day?
300.
You've made over 200 calls, or 150?
Something like that.
What was it?
I think yeah, I think.
Okay.
170.
So I'm sure we probably hit 300 before, but have we ever set 10 appointments?
I don't know. I don't think we've ever set 10 appointments.
Have we ever had so many people hit 50? Congratulations, Hayden. Also, it was Hayden's responsibility yesterday to make this happen. I put him in a position to provide leadership. I did not know if it would happen to get to 300 calls. So, Van, write the man a $100 check. I told him I'd give him $100.
Awesome.
Noah, 50 calls, 2 appointments, 9 conversations. Josh, 12 conversations, nearly 80, 79 appointments. Andre, is Andre on here? Even though he's got that damn baby, could he still be on here, Josh? Andre, 52 calls, 2 appointments. Lorema, 52 calls. Hell yeah. Kaylin, 36 calls. Man, you're getting so close to getting to 50. That would be 6 people. If we can get Van to start calling in his spare time. Imagine one day if we got 50 people making 50 calls. What would it be like around here? What would your life look like?
Be rich.
Be rich. Drew is on here. Santina, thank you for getting on here. Good morning to you. Noah, Gracie, thank y'all for getting on. Hey, if you have not done this, share the stream because there's somebody out there lost that needs to watch this, just like I was. I don't know who I was talking to, but it was somebody that was talking about being lost. And then whenever I think about that, I go to my lost times. I was lost. And I'm looking, what was I doing? How was I thinking? Who was I around? And I came up with one conclusion. Cecilia, thank you for getting on here. I'd love it if you'd share my stream down there in Texas, down yonder in Texas. My life had no stability. What do you think I mean by that? Well, pull up the definition. Josh. Consistency. Okay. Here's what I'm going to state what the definition of stable is. The quality, state, or degree of being stable, such as the strength to stand or endure, firmness. I made that up, Josh. So let's take a look. You ain't got to say it aloud, but let's just pick on Hayden. What time does Hayden wake up? Does he do is it stable? Is your times that you wake up stable? Okay. So see, you're starting off every day unstable. Do you have an alarm clock, or does somebody come in and wake you up? Hayden, here's your breakfast. How do you wake up every day?
With my phone going, and usually I've been sleeping through it for about 2 minutes.
Okay. Do See, one thing Josh has done over the last probably 6 months, 7 months, is he's focused on his stability. So, whenever my life, I used to be called 10 o'clock Tommy. The reason why I was 10 o'clock Tommy is I lived downtown Nashville, and I would always go to the bars, and I would wake up probably 8:30, drive into work, and by the time I got here, it was 10 o'clock, and I would go around the office and ask everybody, hey, where you going to go eat lunch? Where you want to eat lunch? Where you want to eat lunch? And it's like, damn, you get here at 10 o'clock, and you immediately go into asking people about lunch. What is your morning routine like? What time do you wake up? What is your morning routine like? Is it stable? Is it unstable? Can you predict? I can predict everything about my morning up until about lunch. And then I'm more open. Every single morning, I wake up at 4:40. Get up, pet the dog, go in there, I train, I take this pre-workout drink, I leave the house every single day. If I'm not leaving the house by 5:40, I feel unstable. Something's off. Do you know that feeling, Josh? I'm in the gym, I work out, I go to breakfast. I'm here, I like to get here no later than 8:20 every single day, morning grind. Then I want to go into role play. Then we're going to do a few other things. Then it's kind of a problem-solving thing. This would not happen if my life was not stable. If I was leaving work and then going to Jonathan's. Hayden, come over here and let's drink. Let's do this. Let's call her. Hey, do you know her? Let's call her. What's she doing? Dude, it's Tuesday night, so let's call her. I'm unstable. Whenever you're doing unstable things, you will not have a stable, predictable income flow. You won't have a stable life. Nothing will be stable. And this is a problem that I had all the way up until the time I was 35, and my life got stable when I moved into my mom's house at 35. Dude, you're going to have to get in here a little earlier than that, okay? Got lights out around here. Get your ass in here a little earlier to your bed. That's when I really started developing habits, is when I moved in. I'm looking back, and my life started to improve when I had these 4 stability habits put into me. So what do I want you guys to do? Why do you think I'm asking y'all every single morning, where are you? Do you know where you are? Do you even know where you are sometimes, Josh?
No, sometimes I don't. No,
I know.
Yeah, I know where I'm at.
I know. See, I see Josh in the gym. What time do you get there, Josh?
5 o'clock.
Every morning? What happens if you're late?
I think 5:20's pushing it. I'm late. My day's off. Or my morning's off.
Well, see, all these come down to the habits that you create, the stability. How many of you in here feel like you've got very stable habits? Let's see a raise of hands. Do you have stable habits? Do you? What time do you like to wake up?
Well, I've been getting up about 6.
Ooh, early rise. Is it hard for you to get up at 6?
A little bit.
Does it bother you? You know, you're going to probably wake up tired no matter what time you wake up. If you wake up at 6, you're going to be tired. If you wake up at 8, you're tired because you slept too much. Just get up and be tired. Get it over with. You over there, do you have routines? Do you have stability?
Not as good as I should.
Okay. You.
I wish I could say I do.
Well, one time it looked like you were trying to build some of these.
Yeah, I've been slacking here.
Okay, well, here's what I tell y'all all the time is become stable, because stable in one area leads to stability in every area. My wife is on here. Hello. She knows. She gives me hell all the time because I'm a creature of habit. Like when we're getting in the bed and it's 8:15 at night. Because I'm tired.
Lucky's been in there for 30 minutes.
Lucky's been waiting on us, like looking in there with that dumb look, like, when are y'all coming in here? I'm coming. It's 6:30. I'll be in there in just a second. Build the reason why you need to do. See, people, it's very powerful to understand the reason why you should do things. Like, I need to do this because I know blah, blah, blah. You can really predict someone's life, how happy they are, how successful they are, if they're stable. Most of the time, people unstable have problems if they do not provide stability. I am the poster child of somebody. I could never get a hit. I could just never find a way to get to that next level because I had no stability underneath me. Whenever I was going up, my floor was dropping, so I stayed the same. Just not stable. Drinking, doing all these other things. Hey, Facebook would probably ban if I were to say right now. But those things were more important to me. And the things that are the most important to you will shine the most. Does that make sense, Josh? You're looking off into something else. Cowboy, thank you for getting on here. What does that mean?
Like if I focus on one thing, it's gonna be.
No, what I'm saying is the things that you want the most, they shine, but it don't discriminate. Does that make sense?
That last part got me.
Okay. What I wanted more, I wanted to make money at 30 years old, but I wanted to go out and drink and chase ass more. Which one do you think I was better at? Well, I was probably average at it, but I tried hard. Where do you think I tried the most? Okay?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Whatever you're trying to do the most stands out. If you're trying to be half-ass, it stands out the most. If you're staying up all night, your night is more important than your next day. Whether we disagree with that or not, whatever you're choosing to do is what's most important. The way you're going to overcome that is by building these habits. That's why every single day I want to provide you guys stability. Every single morning I want you to come in here and I want you to do the same things that get boring. Through that time, can I just get so boring calling people? Talking like Mike Tyson. Get so boring calling people. I don't want to keep doing it. Nobody. But it's given him stability. See, Drew has had an exceptional year this year. Like the first quarter, looking at what he's done, he would not be able to do that without the stability. Going to the same house every night, going home, very regular, getting up, that baby crying, getting him up all night. It's got him a little unstable right now. You need to seek. See, we want things like money. But things have to get in alignment before you get the money. Does that make sense, Josh? It's kind of like you want muscles. What has to happen to build the muscles?
Have to work out.
What else? What else?
Take vitamins.
You got to do all these things. See, that is a result. The money's always going to be a result. Okay? A good life, a good marriage, a good relationship is the result of the things that you do. How stable are you? How stable do you make yourself? Like people ask me to do things all the time. Like, come do this. Let's go do that. Hey, come out here. And I'm not talking about just like boring things like go to Jonathan's. Imagine like my buddy in Florida come down here. Like my other buddy, let's go here. Let's go there. The reason why I don't like to do those things is because it gets me off my stability. I still am one that really struggles if I'm not stable. I've demonstrated over and over and over again that my life is not near what I want it to be if I'm doing things that make me unstable. So you need to get into an understanding with yourself. What the reason, like this morning, I think agreements with yourself are very powerful. This morning I got on the treadmill and I started running. And like after 3 minutes, because I still got COVID, I think. Y'all probably all got it. So just so you know, but since I had COVID, it's still hard to run. Have you noticed as your workouts, are they harder, Josh?
I feel like my breathing's a lot different.
It is a little bit harder. So I got on the treadmill in the first 3 minutes. I was just going to do a 20-minute tempo run is what it's called. And I'm talking about these agreements that you have with yourself, okay? This is how I made sense of finishing the run at 3 minutes. I'm like, shit, I need to go do something else. And I'm like, I got off that. I told my mind, let's get off this. Let's talk about something else to myself. I was talking about something else, and then I'm at 5 minutes, and that thought. I kept having this going back and forth between how I felt in my mind. It was just like going back and forth. I'm like, let's ignore it. I got to 10 minutes. And then I said, you know what? I've got this big dream that our team is going to hit 500 homes one day. That was about 10 minutes into it. Well, if I believe in my philosophy that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything, if I become a quitter right now, I'm going to quit on that dream. Got to 11 minutes. And I kept saying, you know what, we're getting there. I saw the end. I saw the other side, and I was talking to myself. But one time I didn't have the stability in my discipline to do that. Got done. Finished the 20 minutes. And now how do you think I feel about myself? Now I'm agreeing that 500 deal is going to happen. It will happen. But you don't just go to 500 deals. It's all these little things that you do between the time you decide and the time you get to it. Does that make sense, Josh? I don't think you know what I'm talking about.
100%, 100%.
What am I saying?
You're not going to get where you want to go without doing what's in the middle.
Sounds good enough. Everybody have a great day and get your ass stable. Get stable. Have a good day.